Hey beauties, it's Court. So originally today I was going to film my top 5 favorite highlighters, but then I went back and watched, I like filmed the whole thing, and I went back and watched it, and the swatches looked like shit, and you guys deserve better than that. So it's like super gloomy out today. It's not really raining, but it's just cloudy. I really like days like this, but they're not very good for filming specific videos, especially where you need to swatch things. So I figured instead of doing my highlighters, I would do mascaras. So these are my top 5 favorite. I do only have 5. These are the ones that I like the most recently. Please excuse Mickey Mouse House in the background if you can hear it. It's Brielle's new favorite show. She has been watching it on repeat non-stop for the last 2 weeks. Anyway, this is in no particular order. Actually, you know what? I'll do my favorite first, the one that I've been using the most lately, and that would have to be my little baby sample size of Benefit Roller Lash. I was going to buy the full size of this the other day when I went to Sephora, but then I remembered that the last 2 times I went to Ulta, they gave me free samples. So I actually have 2 more of these, and I ended up getting a deluxe sample size because I wanted one with the rubber top on it because I think that's so cute for taking pictures. Plus I think it was only 10 or 12 bucks, and I know I'm gonna need it eventually because I go through these little mini sample sizes like they're going out of style. Like I'll use one of these it probably takes me about 3 weeks to get through one of these because I will use this every single day, whether I use it under another mascara or I use it alone, which today this is what I'm wearing, and I'm wearing it alone. And you can see that it definitely lengthens and separates. I love what this does for my lashes. I have a lot of eyelashes, and it's really hard for me to get them separated. Like they overlap each other a lot, and it's a really big pain in the ass. And I usually have to use like the metal lash comb, but when I use this mascara, I find myself not having to do that as often. So I'm sure you've probably seen the brush that's on it. It's curved, and it has longer bristles on one side and then shorter on the other. And the way that you use this mascara is there is a specific way that you're supposed to use this because the idea behind it is that it is going to curl your lashes. I don't really find that it curls my lashes any more than any other mascara really does, but I do have really long lashes and they tend to fall extremely quickly. So you're supposed to use the small side and wiggle it up against the bottom of the base of your lashes, and as you wiggle it up, you turn it. And if you turn it, it's supposed to kind of help, well, you would turn it the other way. It's supposed to kind of help curl your lashes as you bring them upwards. And like I said, I don't really notice it curling my lashes anymore than any other mascara, but it does amazing things for length and separation. So the next one that I have is the Colossal Chaotic Lash from Maybelline. I love this mascara. This is an extremely gimmicky product. The way you're supposed to use this one is you put it on regularly, like you just, you wiggle it through your lashes like you normally would, but you just kind of, you don't really take your time, you just kind of do it and put it on your lashes and get it on there, and then you're supposed to turn it sideways, and it's like slanted at the tip, and the idea is that you're supposed to kind of just mess up your lashes and make them all crazy and clumpy and spider-like. No thank you. I do not rock that look very well. I have seen girls that do. I am not one of them. It just looks crazy, and it makes me look like I have 3 eyelashes on each side. But when I use this mascara like a normal mascara and just wiggle it through my lashes and kind of try and separate and, like any other mascara, it is awesome. It does wonders for volume and length. It doesn't separate too well, but for volumizing and lengthening, it's incredible. It has the fiber bristles and not like the plastic kind of, I don't know what they're really called, but like the harder kind of bristles. I do have a like the roller lash. The roller lash has that kind, but this one has like the fibers where they're real soft and they're just kind of scattered all over the place. They're not really in neat little rows, and it really volumizes. It grabs every lash, and it's awesome stuff. I really like it. Next up on the list is Urban Decay Perversion. I love this. This is another really good one. Well, I love all of them. I'm going to say I love all of them because they're my top 5 favorite. But this is another one that's really good. It says bigger, blacker, badder. And it's awesome for volumizing. It kind of reminds me, the brush actually kind of reminds me of the Chaotic Lash, except this one, the bristles are a little bit thicker and shorter. So it does wonders for volumizing. And I really like the ones that have the rounded kind of tip at the top, because they really help to get into the inner corners and get every little tiny lash on the outer edges and, you know, all up in there. And it's just really great stuff. And the formula is really nice. This I didn't like at first. It was a very wet formula, and I don't like them when they're too wet because they tend to get really clumpy on me really easy. But once it dried out a little bit, incredible. Great stuff. The last higher end one that I have is the Too Faced Better Than Sex, and you will sense a pattern with my mascaras. I really like the softer bristles, and I really like the voluminous brushes, but what's different about this one is it's kind of in an hourglass shape. It gets larger at the bottom, skinny in the middle, and then larger at the top, and that brush really does good things for your inner corner lashes. It really gets in there and gets every single little teeny tiny lash, and this is another very good volumizing mascara. I like my voluminous lashes. There we go. And the last and final one I have is another Drugstore. This is the Wet n Wild Max Volume Plus mascara, and a lot of people, especially on Instagram, I've noticed, have a really love-hate relationship with this mascara. Either they love it or they hate it. I mean, what's the definition of love-hate relationship, Courtney? Come on now. So I'll show you the brush. It is different than anything else that I own. It is fat at the bottom, skinny at the top. It's kind of pear-shaped, and it hardly has any bristles up at the top here. It actually goes into like these little tiny nubs that are almost non-existent, and then it's strange because on either side like this, there isn't really any bristles, and then you turn it this way, and that's where all of them are. But you can see they're very teeny tiny. I don't know how this does it, but it really grabs my lashes. It grabs every single one, and I think it's because there's so many of these little bristles on either side that it just really helps. But, you know, it's strange because you turn it and then you don't see any bristles. There's no, it's like the little tiny nubby ones that are up at the top that are on either side. And then you turn it this way and it goes into the pear shape, and it just really helps. This one does really good things for fanning out my lashes, like kind of making the outer ones, like if you do a cat eye kind of look, this would be a good mascara to go with it because it really fans out the outer corner and makes them a lot thicker, and it just kind of goes into a more natural lash into the center. So I really like this one as well. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. Maybe you found a mascara that you want to run out and try because, you know, I said that it would do things that you need it to do. Or, you know, maybe you saw one of your favorites. Leave a comment down below and let me know what your all-time #1 favorite mascara is, because I'm always on the hunt for new ones. I am a mascara junkie. I have tons of them, but I'm really picky about them because my eyelashes are very finicky. I have bougie ass eyelashes. I'm not bougie, but my eyelashes are. I literally use a different mascara for my top and bottom lashes. Maybe I should have included my bottom lash mascara. I don't know. Maybe another time I'll tell you about it. But anyway, I do now have a Twitter, a Snapchat. I've been on Instagram, and you know I'm here on YouTube. So don't forget to subscribe. I will leave all of my names down below so you can follow me on all of my social media. I love you guys so much, and I will see you next time. Mwah.